What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here and welcome back to another episode of my Cricket Captain Windies Career Mode. Today we're playing the third and final one-day international against Bangladesh, looking to try and get, really to be fair, just a bit of respect back because things have not gone well for us in this series at all. So we are going to look to try and, as I said, peg it back as much as we can because it hasn't been pretty whatsoever. We have won the toss. We are going to bowl first, which is different to what we have done. I think we have chased in the previous games and we have just been absolutely dominated. So that's actually what we're doing here again, now that I think about it. So that was kind of quite stupid of me. But anyway, hopefully we can go and contain this Bangladesh side because they have been in very good form as of late. Jason Holder has bowled back-to-back maidens. However, Roach is getting taken to down the other end. So we just need a breakthrough of some kind, and it just has not happened in this. It just has not happened in this series to date so far. A couple of changes into the side today. Chemo Paul is in for. He is in for Narine. Craig Braithwaite is in for Andre Russell because both of them not having a great series at all. So we've changed it around. It does give us just the 5 bowling options, so we are going to have to be careful with that there. And hopefully with having that, it does give us a little bit more with the bat. I mean, I think Paul's batting at number 9. He's classed as an all-rounder. We've got Holder at 7. I don't even know. Holder might be at 8. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's just forget about it. Let's just play the game and get things going. Bishu has been the main man for us in the career mode to date. In every single series. It has basically been him that has been carrying this Windies bowling unit. And he has gone and done it again. Getting Iqbal for, that's perfect, we can just keep it there as well. Getting him for 31, but he has been the leading wicket taker. He has been the shining light, it must be said, in this Windies bowling lineup. I'm hoping that with Chemo Paul in to the side that we can use him a little bit and he can get a good run just as another all-rounder. I think the problem with this Windies side is that we do have a lot of all-rounders and often you'll put them in and they won't quite perform. You know, England have got not the not performing part, but they've got the same thing at the moment where they do have a lot of all-rounders to pick from when you think of obviously Stokes, Wokes, Sam Curran, Moeen Ali's in there as well. So there's plenty of guys really that are in that spot that need to make it count. I think Sam Curran has done that every time he has played. He was probably unluckily dropped when Stokes did come back. But he has done a fairly good job. So in saying that, we've done a decent job here, but I think this is where possibly it could turn pear-shaped with Pollard coming in. He is the 5th bowling option. Normally you'd want him to be, you know, maybe that 6th bowling option, that guy that can just get you through 4 to 5 overs just to speed things up, and if someone's getting a little bit of tap that he can come in and do that job. But we're going to need him to bowl probably the full 10 today, possibly could get a couple of overs out of Chris Gale because the pitch apparently is turning. Maybe another reason why we should have batted first. Didn't really think about that too much. Haven't really thought too much about this career mode. You know, at the mental side of things. I mean, physically, we haven't been there. We haven't got the results all throughout the career mode. Not just in this series, but completely through. At least we've got a win. And I think we did possibly win a series as well. I think we might have, or possibly we drew the series. I'm not 100% sure. But we are going to need a breakthrough soon here. We're missing a little bit of that X factor without Narine and Andre Russell in the team. But really, it was needed that those guys did go and have a break. I am going to try Chris Gale just with his gentle offies to see if we can get something. And Hussain, show him a bit of respect. This is Chris Gale we're talking about here. He cannot be taken lightly, and you cannot be going and just tonking him over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. But wickets, man, I don't really know what else we can do. I don't want to make wholesale changes to the team because the team that we do have is quite a young team. It is a little bit inexperienced and it is going to take time to build on what we've got. But I need the senior players to stand up for me. You know, when the Andre Russell comes in and Sunil Narine, they need to be the performers in this team and they just have not been performing in this one-day series so far. So hopefully they can come back better and stronger in the next series. And Bishu is about to bowl out here. I think he's bowled his 10 straight, but I just haven't really had much else go our way down the other end, or at all, to be fair. And not a good way to finish his spell. Gale's bowled 3, so we can probably get away with that. We'll bring back Kemar Roach and see if we can try and get some kind of breakthrough. Otherwise, Bangladesh are going to be looking towards putting on a very formidable total once again. And that has really been, the consistency in this series. And in this career mode, in fact, in all, is just that we've done one thing really well, and then the other thing we've done really poorly in a game. Like, we might bat well, score 300 odd, but then our bowlers have just been absolutely tonked. You know, we might bowl, we might bowl decently, but then our batters just have an absolute nightmare. And Pollard has actually gone and picked me up a wicket, so that makes me feel a little bit better that he has gone and done that. 14 overs left to go now. We don't really need to use Pollard anymore, so we'll bring back a Jason Holder. Just really want to try and peg back here, get a few wickets towards the back end so that we can continue on a good bit of form and try and get a win. Try and get something out of this lackluster series, it must be said, because there, as I said, nothing really has gone the Windies' way in this here. We haven't even really uncovered any new and up-and-coming stars as well. Chemo Paul, I thought possibly could be one, but this over has gone for an absolute monster amount. I'm not even going to bother counting that up. There is no point. But we need something. We need a wicket from somewhere. And I'm thinking dropping Narain and Andre Russell might not have been the wisest decision, to be fair. Even though they have been bowling and playing poorly, they have that X factor. They can change a game. And that's what we're lacking here today. We just don't have anything, as I said, going our way. There we go. Pollard has actually gone and got Hussain for 101 off 81. So he really did start to accelerate towards the end. But we will go and take that, and hopefully we can carry on there. So Pollard being our pick of the bowlers today, which I did not expect in the slightest. And we are going to need some wickets here late on. Otherwise, once again, we are going to be chasing down 300 plus. You'd think that the damage has been done already. Come on, Chemo Paul. Do something for me. Oh, don't. Oh, you can't really blame the keeper for that one. It was a terrible ball down the leg side, and you have just been absolutely punished. I'm not sure if this is his debut or what, but I don't think that he'll be getting a game anytime soon. That is the third wicket that we've got from a guy at short. Wow, I can't believe short fine leg has taken catches. That has been 3 of our dismissals in this game. That's saying something in itself. The 300 is definitely looking on here, well and truly, especially when you're tossing up deliveries like that. Kemar Roach, you're meant to be the senior guy. All of a sudden, 350 probably on. Holder's got another one. That's his third. So he has been impressive here today, but he just has not been backed up by the others, which is a shame. And Mortazar is just going for it here. 5 overs left to go. 320 on the board already. And Kemar Roach is going to have to bowl out here. He has got Shakib, so we will take that. And I guess it's probably going to have to be Chemo Paul that is going to bowl out. Hopefully he can get some kind of wicket here. He does get a maiden, which we will take. But it would be nice for him to finish off with a wicket. Otherwise it's going to be really up to him with the bat. He has gone and got Mortazar for 12, so we will take that. But as I said, the damage has already been done. The runs have already been scored, and they've been scored at a very fast rate as well. I think the one thing I was going to say possibly we can try and do here is keep it under 350, just to mentally have that in the back of the mind that that is all that we are chasing. Roach finishes with a couple. Bangladesh finished 343 all out, and it's going to be up to Evan Lewis and Chris Gale to get us off to a good start. Now, I don't want to put the aggression too high to start, because a lot of people have said, Cliffy, your aggression doesn't need to be that high at the beginning of the innings. Let them get a little bit settled, and then you can go and put it up. So that's what we're going to do, and hopefully that does mean that one of these two can manage to get a big one. I just think if you put it full from the get-go, that, you know, obviously mistakes are going to be made. So if we wait until they're a little bit more settled, both these guys are aggressive players, so you don't have to worry about them not scoring runs, because they will do it, even at this here. And we just need to keep an eye on that run rate, and maidens like that are not going to help. Come on, boys. We need boundaries. Chris Gale, you've got to start. That has been the constant in the career mode. Batsmen getting starts and then getting themselves out. Braithwaite has something to prove here today, you'd have to think. Recalled into the side at number 3. Pretty strong batting lineup, though, it must be said. So if we can get this, if we can get a partnership going and get this close, then I would like to think that we are in with a chance. So I'm going to put Evan Lewis's up 1 there, just to see if he can try and, oh my God, start hitting some boundaries. But again, gets a start, gets himself out. And then you almost now, at this stage, don't have a choice of putting that aggression up as high as it is, because you need to score at almost 7 runs and over. And that, in the modern game, is not impossible, but it really, at this stage, should not be that high, even chasing such a high score. We should have gone and got off to a decent start, which we did do. It is now at 8. So what do you do in this situation? You know, you don't want to go and obviously max it out, because then you're going to go and get yourself out. But you do need runs, otherwise it's going to continue to just keep going up. Bravo, 2 off 13. Come on, son, you have been smashing it for TKR in the CPL at the moment. I need you to channel some of that, channel a bit of that, and get some 6s. You've been hitting them for fun. I need you to start doing it out here today. So fingers crossed that we can do this, but these dot balls are just not helping whatsoever. We need to get rid of those. And in fact, he's gone, and I'm not even too mad about that, because he did look completely out of sorts today, did Darren Bravo. And now we do have Hepmeyer and Ambrose, 2 young players, but again, 2 aggressive players. That's the one thing that this Windies side does have going. Oh my God, is the aggression. They have the aggression, but they are young. They are inexperienced, so we are going to have to get them. They are going to have to get some games, and to be fair, coming up against Bangladesh is not the worst thing at the moment, because we are only going to build from this, and hopefully we can take this on the chin. Try and find some better players, to be fair, because they are just, the ones that we've got at the moment are not getting the job done. And Pollard, I need 100 from you here today, mate. We need 8.4 and over already. The spinners are on, so I can't imagine that we're going to be getting a whole lot. But just this makeup of the side, you know, we do need to go on and fix it. I think this series against Bangladesh has just been an absolute write-off. We just forget about it, move on to the next series after this. And I guess keep rebuilding this Windies side. That is what this career mode is about. It's about returning the West Indies, or the Windies cricket team, to their former glory. Finding that next Brian Lara, finding that next Courtney Walsh, you know, not playing shots like that you go and get out Braithwaite after you've actually played a semi-decent innings that's going to keep you in the one-day side for a wee while. But, man, maybe it's too many all-rounders. Maybe we need to start focusing a little bit more on playing maybe just 2 all-rounders and the rest is out-and-out bowlers. Because, I mean, we do have 3 in here today, but only, I guess, the 2 frontline bowlers. And Holder. Windies, what are you doing? I honestly don't know what to do. Chemo, come on, Chemo Paul. Is he on debut? Is he on debut? No, he's not. He's played before. Okay, that's alright. I don't feel quite as bad that he's on debut and he's going to have a shocking debut. He's made a duck. He took 1 wicket, so at least he's contributed in some way. But once again, the Windies are going to go down in an absolute heap. And we just seem to repeat ourselves. Excuse me. Oh, I've like lost my voice because I'm so angry and I'm just screaming all the time. Guys got starts. The top 3 got starts. They got above 20 and then went and got themselves out. And there we go. There is the icing on the cake. Bangladesh win by 173 runs. This series has been an absolute joke. Look at that. 169, 173 and 183 runs we have won by. And I'm hoping that Bangladesh are going to leave our shores now, because they have just absolutely been taking us on a ride. We have dropped into 9th in the rankings. And Cricket Captain, since it is updated, seems to be freezing a little bit for me. So there we are. We're back now. But, oh, now we've got 2020s against them. I don't really want to keep playing Bangladesh, because they are just taking us for a ride so far. But we will be back bigger, better, and stronger than ever in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, remember to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, leave me a comment. Always enjoy reading those. Thanks for watching, and until next time, ka kite anō. See you soon.